Hat schon was, das Spiel ist schon ein bisschen diskriminierend gegenüber Frauen, aber kommt halt, es ist ja nach einem Bestseller-Buch. Vielleicht ist das in einer Zeit geschrieben worden, als das noch normal war. Weiß nicht, wie alt dieses Buch ist. Ich weiß nur, dass es ein sehr gutes Buch war. Gemäß den kurzen Informationen, die ich darüber gelesen habe. So wie ich jetzt hier auch die Technologie, die wir mitführen, interpretieren würde, gehe ich auch davon aus, dass es wahrscheinlich eher in einer Zeit geschrieben wurde, die weit, weit vor dem 21. Jahrhundert liegt. Weil ich bin ganz ehrlich, würde man in der jetzigen Zeit sein, würde man definitiv nicht so einen seltsamen Sensor bauen. Mit Punkten, sondern einer vielleicht mit richtigem Radar oder so. Digital eher, nicht so analog. Würde ich jetzt mal eher sagen. Ja,
Yasna? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir. I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
das ist nicht weit. Man muss sich das zuerst anklicken. Das war jetzt aber frech, wenn das so wäre. Es ist frech. Wenn Gorsk jetzt auch tot ist, haben wir ein Problem. Den bringe ich dann niemals hoch.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? You're talking about the I located the probe. It's lying on the ground. Inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
You will see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Fotoaufzeichnungen.
Let's take a look.
Sieht normal Landung aus. Fischschwarm. Muss ihn. Ja, mega süß. Oh. Das ist schon cool.
Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Ja.
Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Relativ normal.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow,
Shadow.
another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now.
Krass.
We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
Ja.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Wunderbar.
Nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory.
Wieso das?
No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Ja, wieso nicht?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Biene, Ball-I, Luna. Luna!
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Ich habe wohl wirklich Wegfindungsprobleme, wie jedes Mal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure report.
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
Was ist Luna? Aha. Wem muss ich folgen? Macht Sinn eigentlich, wenn ich so drüber nachdenke. Natürlich der Metallader.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm gonna apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
Irgendwie organisch, aber aus Metall,
It
ja.
looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic then?
Ah, that's the problem. They look organic, but they're not. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Die Strukturen verzweigen sich im Untergrund. G überprüft den rechten Ausläufer. Zweitens, riesige vertikale Struktur, die sie ragt über die Oberfläche. Drittens, Wassertank, unterirdische Strukturen. Viertens, die bislang größte 150 Meter im Berg, markiert. Fünftens, von Punkt 4 aus sichtbar, Azimut, 350, Entfernung 200. Ah! Weißt, was das bedeutet. Mhm. Also als nächstes kommt so ein Metallgebinde, was irgendwie aus dem Wasser ragen sollte. Oder zumindest in der Art und Weise. Muss ja nicht direkt aus dem Wasser ragen, aber vielleicht irgendwas mit Wasser zu tun haben. Ich finde gut, dass ich meine eigene Sonde so sehe. Ich fühle mich eher beobachtet von dir, Sonde, wirklich. Weiß nicht, ob mich das sicher fühlen lässt, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Weil in dem Text stand Außerirdische. Ja, fang an zu zoomen, genau. Finde ich gut, das beruhigt mich. Finde ich gute Idee.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right.
Hä?
How
Wo?
many left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
But the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock
Felsmassiv.
on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
Okay, aber da kommt ja nichts aus dem Wasser raus. Es fließt einfach durchs Wasser, diese Struktur, diese Metallstruktur, mehr nicht. Da unten lang. Da müssen wir dem nächsten folgen. Wie.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Geil.
Good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
Ui. Noch Lava. Yasna kann extrem heißer Lava gefährlich nah. Okay, interessanter Dingens.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Okay. Ich glaube, ich muss hier lang. Bin mir aber nicht so ganz sicher. Es könnte auch der andere Weg sein. Ich finde halt den irgendwie eher passend. Ja, da unten hat's eine riesen... Hat's wieder so einen Riesenort.
This mission drags on so much.
Eine Riesen...
Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Aber hier ändert sich das Vorkommen auf eine Art und Weise. Es ist nicht mehr so... Ja, es hat so eine starke, dicke Leitung in der Mitte, kann man sagen.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Da hat es auch ein Gebilde, da hier
Hey,
unten.
Luna. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Yasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor.
Das sind echt Büsche.
It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose a probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Ich kann ja schon mal loslaufen.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, could it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Toll.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Ja, besser als ein Mensch.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Also Laufsimulator stimmt schon mal zumindest. Der Wandersimulator passt. Bis jetzt finde ich die Wanderung eigentlich ziemlich angenehm, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Hier weiter, Luna.
Oh,
Das ist ein
we
Witz,
have a
oder?
problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Scheiß, gehe ich außen rum.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially. Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Ja.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Ja.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Ja. Schon interessante Gebilde. Und das da vorne finde ich jetzt seltsam, diese Büsche.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
Ich glaube nicht, dass es durch den Helm funktioniert.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, which in itself is already a major scientific distortion.
Yes, I understand. These are not real plants.
But if they were plants, those protruding parts climbing up, they would serve to obtain energy, mainly solar.
Das. Ja.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Ich bin schon drin.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
Ich bin schon drin.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Eine alte Story wieder.
Altitude
wenn wir runterkommen. Ich frage mich, was wir hier finden, schlussendlich.
12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Nee, es kann nicht gut ausgehen. Das muss schlecht ausgehen.
5,000. Ignition 10%.
Ja.
Record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Jetzt erfahren wir vielleicht, wie es dazu gekommen ist, dass ich plötzlich... geht automatisch auch, okay.
I'm going outside.
Einen Hirnschaden hatte.
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.